Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. President Erdogan, distinguished heads of state and government, Secretary General Suleymanpur, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to first of all congratulate President Erdogan on assuming the chairmanship of the 14th summit and President Berdi Muhammadov on assuming the chairmanship of the 15th summit of ECO, to thank Prime Minister Khan for his stewardship during Pakistan's chairmanship, thank Secretary General Suleymanpur for the excellent arrangements. I'm delighted to congratulate my brother, President Aliyev, on a historic accomplishment. Your father would be very proud of you, as are the people of Azerbaijan, and to congratulate President Jabarov on his election. President Erdogan, I'm confident that under your able leadership, ECO will engage in meaningful and result-oriented deliberations and decisions. Afghanistan fully associates itself with the agenda that you've outlined and also that outlined by President Berdi Muhammadov. We celebrated the 100 years of diplomatic relations between Turkey and Afghanistan yesterday. And it's a singular honor, Mr. President, to congratulate you on the important milestone in our bilateral relation. The friendship and partnership between our two countries is founded on a long-term horizon without expiry or exit dates. The same applies to our relations with every member country of ECO, bonds forged through culture, civilization, commerce, history, location, and Islamic ideals in networks form the foundations of our relations. Fortunately, the ties that bind us now are driven by shared vision, common mental models, and commitment of leaders to act on demonstrated advantages of regional cooperation. The mutual trust resulting from the sense of mutual interest is finding concrete expression in the implementation of transformational programs and projects. I'd like to thank Presidents Berdi Muhammadov, President Mirziyoyev, President Rouhani, and President Rahman for projects ranging from TAP, CASA 1000, railways, the Khaf, Herat Railway, that is the foundation, President Erdogan, for connecting us directly to Istanbul through Iran. And President Mirziyoyev for the proposed Mazar-Kabul-Peshawar railway project. There are dozens others, and these are extremely important transmission lines, railways, were being networked, and particularly fiber optics that would transform us. Having renewed our conceptions of ourselves as a crossroad, gates of the subcontinent, in a meeting ground of civilizations, cultures, ideas, and people, Afghanistan is once again poised to serve as a roundabout between Central, East, South, and West Asia, and a platform of international and regional cooperation. ECO, therefore, is an important catalyst for the realization of our vision and action program. The disruption caused by COVID-19 marks a destructive period between the world of pre and post 2020. Let me express the deepest sympathies of the Afghan people and government to our brothers and sisters in ECO countries who lost their lives and loved ones. We've been fortunate in having managed the first and second wave of COVID-19 with minimum loss of life. The toll taken on our livelihoods, however, has been significant, which we are addressing through a national program of distribution of food packages to over 90% of our fellow citizens. Regional cooperation has been the key to our ability to minimize the adverse impacts of COVID-19. I'd like to thank Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Tajikistan for the uninterrupted functioning of supply chains and value chains. In medical supplies, Iran for quick resumption of trade and transit and generous medical assistance to Afghan refugees there. Azerbaijan and Turkey for medical supplies and medical advice, and Pakistan for resumption of trade and transit after the initial closure of frontiers. Thanks to your cooperation and India's cooperation in keeping the air corridor operating, and a generous assistance added by China's recently in vaccines, the Afghan people have enjoyed continuous access to essential goods and basic services. COVID-19, Mr. President, is producing a reset in global assumptions and relations. First, the wave of low trust in globalization is accelerating. It is not likely to resume to the pre-90s level of assumptions regarding the inevitable nature of globalization. Second, regional cooperation is becoming more pronounced and more necessary. It is likely that there would be a very, very significant increase in regional trade in all continents. Third, the role of the state is becoming more prominent, allowing for a special role in the vision and cooperative outlook of leaders. Fourth, digitalization is speeding up in an unprecedented manner, and those who don't join it will really fall behind. Fifth, transnational networks of terrorism and transnational criminal organizations are changing, the scale and scope of violence and the nature of warfare, forcing states, regional and global organizations to rethink the definition of security for citizens, refine the protective functions of the state, and refocus on regional and international cooperation. Early recognition of emerging patterns in shaping the direction of the positive trends and developing tools for collective action to contain or preempt the negative trends will be key to our future stability and prosperity as ECO countries. It is time for our organization to accelerate its plan of action for implementation of the agreed vision to enhance regional cooperation in the context of the COVID-19 reset. Two issues require particular attention: shaping the rules of the game for multidimensional and multi-country cooperation, and formulating the systems for design and implementation of transformational programs and projects of regional connectivity, including novel financing mechanism, insurance, and risk guarantee instruments. Afghanistan's historic role in Asia has been best captured by Iqbal, Pakistan's national poet. Asia is but a body of water and earth, of which the Afghan nation is the heart. From its accord, the accord of Asia, from its discord, the discord of Asia. Afghanistan is poised in its role as a platform for Asia's accord, for security, prosperity, stability, and regional connectivity. We are in a truly historic open moment to make a just and lasting peace through a political agreement to eradicate violence by achieving the end state of a sovereign, democratic, and united Afghanistan. At peace within and with the world, and capable of expanding the gains of the last 20 years. Internationally managed and monitored elections to elect the next president of Afghanistan is the critical criteria for ensuring a balance between constitutional continuity and orderly political change. We count on and need your support to secure international and regional guarantees for securing Afghanistan's future. Pakistan is an especially significant role to play in supporting a lasting peace process, for it is the country most likely to suffer from the adverse consequences, God forbid, of a failed peace process. President Erdogan, President Berdi Mahamadov, all other distinguished leaders, thank you for calling attention for this vital moment. We count on your leadership and support to secure a lasting peace and also prosperity and regional connectivity. We, the people and government of Afghanistan, and our international partners have a true sense of urgency to make and build peace. Your support for a comprehensive ceasefire to accelerate the negotiations in Doha is essential. For 42 years, we, the people of Afghanistan, have been denied the foundational right to peace. It is time to stop the violence that has turned our beautiful country into a killing field. In the past 48 hours alone, 3 young female journalists and a seasoned Islamic scholar were murdered. Regardless of who pulled the trigger, the Taliban have a moral responsibility to condemn the violence and socialize peace to their commanders and their rank and file. When we are ready to make peace, their violence has no religious justification, as pointed out by some of the most prominent Muslim scholars. Afghanistan will continue to support ECHO. I do hope, however, that ECHO will rise to the challenge of the reset arising from the effect of COVID-19, including, as President Berdi Mahamadov and you, President Erdogan, have argued, for regional connectivity for Afghanistan and a force for regional guarantees for a peaceful Afghanistan. Let me conclude by asking ourselves to dedicate ourselves to turning ECHO into a model of successful regional cooperation. Thank you.